New at 6. Today, the Indianapolis Public School Board announced its support for any students who are undocumented immigrants.
The board urged leaders in Washington to come up with a permanent solution for those with DACA status. Indiana State House Bureau Chief Eric Feldman spoke with Congressman Luke Messer about the issue this morning. Eric.
Well, Brooke, you may remember this summer President Donald Trump said it was up to Congress to come up with a law to save DACA, the program that protects people who illegally immigrated to the United States as young children and have lived here for quite some time. While the people who fall under DACA will have to wait to see what their fate will be, we wanted to see what Congressman Luke Messer had to say. He says DACA itself, which was an executive order, was unconstitutional. We asked him about what his message would be to DACA recipients here in Indy. What do you say to those students who maybe didn't even know that they were not born in the United States? They basically consider themselves U.S. citizens. It was a decision made by their parents to cross the border illegally. What do you say to them who right now are in that sort of fine line?
Well, we certainly need to enforce the law, and we need to enforce our immigration laws, and we need to secure our border. And there's every reason to believe that we can do those things and make sure that we take care of those that have fallen within the DACA situation as well.
So should they have to leave the country and come back? What do you think that they should do? Because there's a long process. They would have to wait a significant amount of time before they were legally allowed to come back.
I think the answer is the one that I've already given you 3 times, which is we need to secure our border, we need to enforce the law, and as we do those things, we ought to be able to deal with DACA as well.
Well, officials have said that there are around 800,000 people in the United States who qualify for the program. The president says in 6 months he will start to phase out DACA if Congress does not act. I'm Eric Feldman, 24 Hour News 8.